What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. Let me first say that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. Anyways, I want to break down what just happened to the market. So, we just had the JOLTS job openings that came out. They ended up coming out hotter than expected. Job openings were very, very strong for the month of August, and this is incentivizing the Fed to be a lot more hawkish because the Fed wants there to be a big correction, a great jobs reset, and they need there to be a big contraction in the labor market for them to bring inflation down. So, in order for us to meet the Fed's target, there likely has to be a recession coming and there has to be some pain. And for that reason, with these strong job reports, the market is once again not liking it. The market ended up selling off very aggressively. So, I just wanted to warn you about this. In the morning, I told you that there were two possibilities on SPY. We could see this thing either pump or drop depending on the jobs numbers. If we broke below 424, that would turn a lot more bearish, and that's what happened today. So now SPY is retesting this low right here. So we have this head and shoulders like pattern that ended up playing out. And we're watching this 422.29 support around this zone. If we lose this on SPY, we're going to be breaking to a new low and we're going to be watching this thing get very close to 422 flat. If 422 fails on SPY, we're going to sink towards 420 or get very close to 420. If 420 fails us, then 418 is a possibility. However, right now we're trying to base at 422, so watch that very carefully. 423.5 is resistance alongside 424, so watch those levels very carefully. Because the whole market is now sinking, Tesla's looking a little bit weaker, unfortunately. I know a lot of people are talking about this inverse head and shoulders on Tesla, but it is technically it still has merits. Technically, it still is valid, but we're going to be watching these supports on Tesla to see how it holds. Right now, it's looking a little bit weaker. If we get this bearish crossover on the PPO, could be sinking towards this mid 240 level. If we end up losing 240 over the next day or so, then we could end up invalidating this trend, and the much larger head and shoulders could end up playing out. So we were talking about this in the morning. There are two possibilities. We had a small inverse head and shoulders. We also have a larger head and shoulders right here. We will see if Tesla breaks down. It's looking a little bit weaker now, so I want to be watching this very carefully. Don't forget that on the smaller time frames, there's still this inverse head and shoulders that could play out, so you just want to watch that carefully. And the market is thinking Apple's at 171. If that fails us, 170 is a real possibility. QQQ is looking weaker. 356 was the level we were talking about. If we turn bearish, if this breaks on the QQQ, we could be retesting this 353 zone. So watch 356 very carefully. Nvda is sinking too, so watch that. The VIX unfortunately did not end up holding this like head and shoulders. Instead, it's still trying to hold up. It could try to make an attempt to break again. It's still barely holding. So we're going to be watching the VIX very carefully. Do we break below 17 or not? And for now, it's just barely holding up. So anyways, guys, watch these levels very carefully. I just wanted to give you guys a warning that we're looking bearish right now. So watch support. Let's see how it reacts to 422.29. If we lose that, watch 422, not to mention 420 and 418 as key supports on SPY. Just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up. Sometimes these job reports cause high volatility. And with that said, I just thank you all so much for listening. Have a great day all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you and peace out.